This account is locked to slaying 1,000 of every monster I choose. The monsters must get tougher the more we progress, but we are allowed to use the drops to gear up the account. In the last episode, we left off with 15,000 total monsters slain, with two main goals on the agenda. One is to obtain a spade, a much needed tool for quests and clue scrolls, and the other is to hold any type of dragon weaponry. Production skilling with their loot is the only type of skilling allowed, and since we aren't allowed to buy from shops, this is way more difficult than I imagined. Welcome to the next episode of One at a Time. Ooh, okay, so does this key get us in here? It does. Perfect. We had to do part of the Shield of a Rargh quest to get to our next monster. Well, we didn't have to, but this is the biggest abundance of 16 thieves. Unfortunately, even though we just killed them, these are our next monster. There's no other really good choice for 16 combat, but the good news is that these ones drop clues and we have all this armor, and I'm really hoping just 0 food is needed for the next few monsters that are on our list. Hopefully, at least, because rune armor is a massive upgrade to what I've got. So let's kill 1,000 more thieves. We're to do all the clues, business as usual, and see what we get. So in the back of my mind, I was really nervous that the battle staff would actually be less DPS than the black mace because it's an extra tick slower. Turns out, at least for thieves, 11.7 seconds average time to kill, where the black mace is 12. So it is quicker, and if it's quicker on these guys, I'm assuming it's going to be quicker on nearly everything I kill. And we're coming up on a pretty cool milestone here. 50 attack. Oh, snap. 70 combat. And what's up with my character? I've never seen that before. And there we go, guys. That's going to be the 1,000th kill right there. We got all these clue scrolls to do. Let's bash them out. And these are the stats. Looking real good. Shot up in attack and strength. All right, all the clues done. We got some stragglers that we can't do. Also saving this one, of course, because if I can't complete it, just as always, we'll save it for the next batch of clues we do. Let's hope we finally get a beginner clue unique. So let's just go through them all. I don't think I have an earth staff. I think I have multiple of every staff but an earth staff. And dude, these beginner clues are disgusting, man. 22 of them. I think a unique's 1 in 16. Awful stuff. I know everyone watching has a love for MMORPGs, so why not check out today's video sponsor, Terrasland. If you want to experience a vast world ready to be explored, raids to be completed, all with diverse classes and builds to choose from, then Terrasland can be your next adventure. The new Blight Dragon LG season awaits you and your friends, as you'll need to team up and go on a thrilling adventure through the new map of the Scardino Icefield. Reach level 40 on your first day of the season and start the brand new content right away. A vast amount of stimulating quests can easily give you the boost you need to begin your adventure. Choose between 9 classes and 18 specializations to customize your own build. Grab your friends and enjoy the events and rewards waiting for all the players. The new Dragon Raid Bounty season is about to kick off with the launch of the game's first 10-player raid. Get ready for a completely new gameplay experience, a revamped reward system, and a grand prize waiting for you. Embark on a breathtaking journey on both PC and mobile. All members of the top 100 guilds will receive Dragon Slayer chests, and with 8 cycles in total, each player can earn up to 160 chests. The leaders of the top 100 guilds will receive 500 crystals, with 4,000 possible if they're in the top all 8 cycles. Players in the top 30 guilds can earn up to 10,000 additional crystals, and players in the top 10 guilds will receive cash prizes as well as the ultimate prize of exclusive title images and rare mounts. So get started on your journey today and experience the magic of Terrasland by clicking on my link below or by scanning the QR code on screen. Thank you to Terrasland for sponsoring today's video. Okay, next up we have level 17. I originally wanted to kill barbarians because they drop a ring mold, and it's the only way, at least easily, I can get a ring mold, but it turns out the level 17s aren't the ones that drop the ring mold. So I had a choice between either Monks of Zamorak or Barbarians, giving clues like most low-level monsters do, or Monk of Zamorak, which will provide me with tons of Zamorak tops and bottoms, robes that I could use for prayer for pretty much anything I kill in the wilderness. What I'm wearing now is a lot better for prayer, so this will be like my normal prayer gear, which actually I am going to use now because I'm pretty sure they mage, so let's... They only have 10 HP? And look at that. They mage, right? Or do they not mage? Do they do both? the respawn on these guys is ridiculously slow. And they do have a mage attack. If you saw that purple, he just kind of lashed at me like he's Darth Sidious or something. So when I bank, I'll probably just swap and grab the studded and just use that and melee and keep everything else the same. We got a nice lamp here, and this is going to get us 18 Slayer. Boom. It's actually kind of funny that the quickest way for me to bank is using the tree and then coming to the Grand Exchange here. But dude, look how much this stuff is worth. 5.6k for the bottoms and 1k for the monk robes top. 74k a trip. We actually killed 214, and it's the same chance. Somehow we got 18 tops to only 10 bottoms. Oh, hey, look at that. Didn't even realize I just hit 50 defense. I kind of want to go back to strength. So we're going to go back to strength for a bit. The last kill coming up. That took forever with all the hopping, and they're really, really slow spawn rates. But that is 1,000 kills. Let's go see your loot. 45 and 58. I got to check how much I made here. 368k and just the silliest loot imaginable. But that's 45 sets for hard monsters in the wildy. We want to keep a prayer up. So I believe there are only 4 level 18 ham guards. 2 in here. I just killed one of them. 1 in this corridor down here, and 1 that kind of hovers in this area. I think just staying in this main entrance right here is probably going to be the best because there is 2. The other 2 are quite scattered. I don't think it's worth hopping. I mean, as you can see, I'm struggling to get this kill down. And ultimately why I'm here is just for the thread and the logs. I think both those things are useful. Logs for construction, thread for the crafting. I still have a bunch of hides in the bank. Some guy just came here, opened the door, and then logged out. That's very rude. 1,000 kills are finished. 71 strength. I messed up on the clue scroll, guys. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I think I've lost about 5 to 6 doable clue scrolls, at least first step doable clue scrolls. I think what happened was when I was resetting the timer, I think I accidentally picked up from the pile that I was resetting and then put it back on the wrong pile, leaving half my clue scrolls reset to losing half of them. So, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. There really isn't too many easy things that I would need. I already have a Zami item, a Sarah item. Can't get any armor upgrades, but lesson learned for when we get some medium clues. Let's bash these out, open them up, and then do some crafting because we got a lot of thread that we can use. All right, thankfully we managed to complete 2 with only 3 clue scrolls, so that's a silver lining, I suppose. Of course, we'll save on to that one. So let's see what we get. Nothing and nothing. Black pickaxe. I don't know if I had one of those. 47 more rusty swords to cash in to see if we can get that mithril short sword, because that has to be better DPS than our staff. And also 83 thread, which I don't think will actually be enough for the rest of our cowhide, but we can get more crafting levels. I had to check this. You technically got a beginner unique without even doing beginner clues, the black pickaxe. That is just so dumb. Oh my god. Oh, the first inventory. We actually get it. We actually get it. Only 17 strength, but it is a 4-tick weapon. It is a 4-tick weapon. Oh my gosh. I think any low defense monsters, this is going to be a clear winner. This is probably a waste of money doing another inventory of this because I don't think I get my money back. But I just had to see if I'd get another one. But I am so happy about this. Deciding to hold off on using the thread because looking at the drop rates of things that drop thread, there's not many options I have. There's ham members again at 22 combat. We're not going to kill those though. That's the first level of zombie pirates, and we need the highest chances of dragon weaponry possible, so I'm going to kill those instead. Also, greater demons, 92 combat is the earliest greater demon I could kill, and that's very, very far from now, so we're just going to hold out. We have the crafting level for Lost City, so it's not that big of a deal. For level 19, the plan was to kill bears and get the last piece of meat needed for the Druidic Ritual quest, but I don't think that's the best option anymore. Zamorak Runecrafters drop an abundance of pure essence, something I still don't have, and we need 50 of them if I ever want to get within Mauritania. Killing these Runecrafters will not only unlock the swamplands, but also allow me to eventually slay citizens of Canifis for their bear meat drop and complete the quest. Overall, it seems like the much better option. Level 19 monster, the Zamorak Runecrafters, and the worst part about it is I think there's only 2 of them, and they walk along this really long path. Found out the perfect strategy. One spawns right here by the bank. I just keep killing him, and it's exactly what we're here for. The pure essence. It's untradeable down here to prevent very, very fast XP rates with using alts and stuff. So fun fact about that. Pure essence are indeed tradable, just not down in these caves. Wow, you can't even put it up in the price checker down here. That's crazy. But yeah, spawn camping this one. Then the other one that spawns way down by the altar will eventually walk over to me, and then I kill him as well. It's very slow. I've killed 15 in maybe like 8 minutes of being here. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, crud. It just dropped 10 pure essence. That's a 1 in 70 drop. I didn't really think about this because even though there's a bank right here, I didn't want to use it because you're going to have to cash in 20 of any type of rune you want to access it, and I feel like it's just not worth it. So I'm going to try to make that the only time I use that bank. All other banks will be done normally. It'll be really annoying. It'll slow it down even more, but I think it's important I keep my runes because they come so seldomly. There he is, guys. Guess what Zamrock Crafter this is. He's the 1000th. And oh my gosh, this was the worst one by far because they spawn so slowly. I have to bank well over 10 hours. I'm just really, really glad this is over. Actually, the worst part is standing around waiting for them to spawn. But we have plenty of pure essence to do the Priest in Peril quest. So let's go to the bank. You know what? I've been saving my laws this whole time, so I'm going to treat myself to a teleport there. Here's all the runes we have so far on the account. I'm always scared to still use magic because I know at some point I'm going to have to use them for specific monsters. But 1,000 chaos runes, 500 bloods. I mean, we're really stacking them up good. And 351 pure essence. Wait, so you're telling me I don't have to kill this guy 1,000 times? Jeez, thank God. And there it is, some prayer XP and also the Wolfbane dagger, which we will need to get our bear meat because we swapped out the bears to kill the crafters to get some Mortania. And now the only way we can get bear meat is to kill the residents of Canifis. And we'll need this so they don't turn into werewolves. It is not a good weapon at all. Oh, the sweet smell of a swamp. Oh gosh, the walk back every time after I bank is going to be abysmal. We do have the teleport to Soul Wars. It's a simple process. It's just a long one. We obviously can't use a fairy ring. The best part about these guys is that they have 50 HP, which means after 1,000 kills, we're gonna get 200k XP into strength. That's gonna be about 20% of my total strength XP currently right now, which is just insane to think about. These guys actually don't drop bones, so no prayer. We're actually really close to 48 as well, which is a bit of a bummer, but I won't lie to you guys, it's very tiring picking up every single bone. I mean, I gotta pick up every drop anyway, so it probably isn't that different, but it is a little refreshing to not have to worry about that on this monster because there's enough I gotta worry about. Loop half, 1 in 8k. I mean, when you're killing 1k of every single monster, you're bound to get weird shit like this. And this, after we finish these Forgotten Souls, that's 20,000 monsters killed already on this account. The first battle staff, fire. This still isn't better DPS than the Mithril sword. It gives +3 strength over the normal battle staff, but I don't get a max hit from it. Only like a slight extra accuracy, and this thing still our best in slot. Oh my gosh, do you guys want to know something crazy? The first ball of wool, 591 kills in. I was hoping to get a few of these. Now I'm a bit nervous that this is going to be the only one we get. I don't know why I'm not just using these. I have a habit of just stacking them up, and I think that's actually going to be a Slayer level. 2 Slayer levels? No, not quite, but 19 Slayer. And this is the 1000th Forgotten Soul, the highest HP monster that we have killed so far. And oh boy, 74 strength on the account. That's the only stat that's changed. Again, no prayer, but a lot of herbs. Let's go take a look at the bank. Actually, before we do that, let's get maybe 2 Slayer levels real quick, if that's okay. What? Okay, only 1. 20 Slayer though. That's just a tease, man. Herbs are looking insane at this point. These are all the battle staves we got. Water battle staff won by a heck ton. Holy crap. These are all 1 in 128. Incredibly dry on the ball of wool. That's just disgusting. They're 1 in 128. And the runes are going up slowly with every monster we kill. Level 21 is a big NPC for us. It's time to slay guards, and they are the first monster that is going to drop us medium clue scrolls. I think it goes without saying the type of upgrades we can get, but upgrades include Addy plate bodies, U short bows, green D-hide, power amulets, and of course the prized possession of ranger boots. I wouldn't feel right not killing guards in Falador. This has always been the OG spot, and the first one I'm killing, I'm not even gonna get the drop. I actually think that might happen more often than I think, because people might put down cannons and stuff, and especially when I log out and log back in and one of the first ones I kill, they've already been damaged. Is what it is. I can't really bypass that, but I am so excited to start doing clue scrolls. This is also going to go by a lot quicker than the last monster I killed, so this is going to be a breeze for me. There's going to be pretty much no banking, and if I do, the bank is right here. And they only have 22 HP versus the last monster, the Souls, which had 50. There's these damn 19 guards here that I have to really try to remember not to attack. But if I do, they have the exact same HP and the exact same drop table. So it won't be that big of a deal, but I'll try my best. I'll just be a good boy and tag them, even though it's ugly. I try to use as little plugins as I can, but especially something like this, I'll watch a YouTube video on one side and I just click aimlessly. And let this be the first of many 56 guards in, so I'd say we're well under drop run on that one. And we can do it. We're, of course, going to juggle them, so we're not going to do it now, because they're going to be pretty hard to do. And let's hope that is the first of, like, 10 we're going to get. Okay, I don't know what happened. It's a new day. I just logged in. I was retacking all the guards, because for some reason it doesn't always save. Okay, don't walk away from me, level 19 guard over here. The ones that were holding battle axes just don't have them anymore. They're just completely missing. And I know it's the battle axe ones because there's even one over here. This one right here. This one right here. They're just... Wait, I just want to... I know it's level 19, but I have to see... Yeah, look! It's the battle axe animation. That's funny. That's funny. I have no idea what happened. Guys, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. As you can see, we have 2 stacks of clue scrolls on the ground. I bet you're guessing, because you'd be guessing right, that the stack of 4 is the ones I can't do. 3 of those require spades. The other one, I need a snelm. Obviously, I can't get that. I can only do these 2 for starting steps. Oh, and that was my 1000th kill right there. So we're out of chances to get medium clue scrolls on guards. I'm going to try to do it. It's probably like a 50-50 chance if I could even do a casket, but let's cross your fingers and toes. Wait a sec, this is bad. Can I even get inside the Caridian Desert? I can't buy a shanty pass. And I need to get in here. Somehow. There's gotta be a way for me to get in here. I don't have a necklace of passage. Oh no. The only way I could think about getting in the desert with the current restrictions I currently have is using a Narda teleport, which I just checked the bank. We do not have from the clue scrolls we've done. Everything else, like the Pharaoh's Scepter, the fairy rings, using this boat and then coming through here, you still need a shanty pass, so that's shot. It's bad, guys. We're gonna have to drop 5 clues. This one we got on the ground here, I could actually do because we just unlocked Canifis, although I'm probably going to save on to that one and then use this to start juggling the next time I go for mediums. That hurts. 5 mediums on the ground just gone. We're getting way more lambs than I honestly thought at the start of this series, and it's starting to think like Slayer XP is just a waste. With all these lambs, I'd rather have it in agility or woodcutting, mainly agility because that unlocks the dragon scimitar, or one of the things that helps unlock the dragon scimitar. And 25 is just a lot less XP than 36. Both are boostable, but there's no way I could boost them. And even though it really hurts to put it in a level 1 skill because it seems like such a waste, let's start putting it into agility. I even looked into doing X marks the spot and then Client of Korend, which are 2 quests where you can put your XP in any skill. Problem with that is we need a fucking spade. We need a fucking spade. Spades are the bane of my existence. We just wasted all of that and we're only 45 agility XP. Zombie pirates are the most crucial monster that we're going to kill so far in this series. They have an insanely good drop table for us, providing food and supplies while also having some dragon weaponry, one of the main goals I have on this account. The dragon weaponry isn't even that rare, but there is a major issue. These rates assume you have the normal drop table unlocked after completing the Wilderness Medium Diary, something that I cannot yet complete. This means the normal 50% chance at receiving loot goes down to only 15%, making all loot over 3 times rarer than normal. Every piece of dragon weaponry is really about 1 in 1,205 or about 1 in 402 for any dragon item. The only saving grace here is that there are 3 different levels of zombie pirates, so if we do get unlucky, we can come back in a later episode to test our luck even further. Alright guys, it is zombie pirate season. I'm so glad the monk's robes are going to come in handy. We have so many, so I'm not going to be upset at all if I lose like 20 sets of those or something. We are going to bring the staff because it's not my best in slot, and I know it's going to get outclassed quick, but I'd rather not risk my best in slot weapon, the Myth Sword, until I definitely have a better weapon, in which case I'd probably just use that out there because I'd protect it. But let's get started. So we're obviously only going to stick to level 22s. That's the only one we're allowed to kill. We're going to protect from magic. There is an altar there, but they're going to melee me. I believe it's 22, 28, and 34, so it's not like they're going to do insane damage, but I do have no defensive stats whatsoever. So this will be interesting. Here's level 22. I'll have to find the best spot to kill him, but let's get those upgrades, guys. I'm feeling pretty confident. I might just put that on because it's a much slower drain. I don't want to have to go to the altar constantly unless there's a level 22 in there. It doesn't look like it. First drop, nothing. Nope, don't attack him. Don't attack him. Let's turn on auto retaliate. So one of the cool things about this is that when you start attacking a zombie pirate, they're often just half dead because of all the mages that are attacking the pirates as well. The bad news is that they drop pretty much freaking nothing. My only drop so far in 8 kills was a Bladed Superstore, so it is much, much noticeable than if I was killing it on my main, for example. But we're here for a select few items, and I'm pretty confident we're going to get those in 1,000 kills. It'd be really nice to get the dragon equipment, but even if we fail, we'll have other attempts because there's 28s and 34s as well. Oh gosh, there's bone spawns everywhere, so I'm gonna apologize in advance if I accidentally bury a little bit too many because, yeah, I might just think they're mine. But I'm just gonna pick them up as I kill them. I was running around a little bit too reckless before. And we got our first death coming up. I expect a lot of those to happen. The good thing about this setup is that if I get a rune piece, I'm going to keep it. If I get anything of value, probably going to just try to bank it. It honestly depends. I'm in the worst combat bracket possible, so that's going to happen. It's going to happen a lot. My first pretty good notable drop. We should definitely bank these. So we're almost done with this trip, and then we're out of here. I'm assuming this is probably what a typical inventory will look like. Not really much loot. Aside from the 3 restores I lost before, this is what I got in 38 kills. All right, we're going to bring a rune full helm. I do have 2, so if shit somehow hits the fan and I end up losing this, I do have another in the bank. This is like the 4th time I died. I'm literally walking back. I got manta ray drops, so I wanted to pick them up. I didn't even gear up properly. And on the way back, I die. All right, I think this should be enough gnome amulets. Just free defensive XP as I'm in the wilderness. Oh, I didn't even count, and I nailed it. All right, technically I'm 1 short because I should be wearing 1, so never mind. Kill number 82, we get an adamant plate body. By far our new best in slot that we have. Wishing it was a weapon because that means faster kills here, but I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. This is a big upgrade. Haha, finally! Our first rune weapon. Probably the worst one out of all the ones we could get from here. But man, does it feel good. It feels so good finally holding rune. We've gone all the way to 75 combat with using nothing better than a mithril sword. That's probably the craziest thing I've ever done in RuneScape, period. I am so thankful we just got this drop pretty early in the grind. We still have like 870 more to kill. This is the best weapon we could have asked for because it is just slightly worse than the rune sword, which is the best weapon I can currently hold from this grind. However, it also gives a +4 prayer bonus. Speaking of the devil, there he is. That is the last of the rune items that I really care for. Now it's just up to the dragon. So sometimes this thing happens where you can't actually attack a pirate for whatever reason. My attack options are on, as you can see. I could easily attack another 22 when it spawns. It's just like sometimes when it spawns, it's just broken. And I have no idea why. The last kill is here. 1,000 zombie pirates. And it looks like we're not going to get any dragon weaponry. Although I will be honest, I am more than stoked to be done with this grind. These guys are just absolutely agonizing. The time to bank, constantly dying to PKers. 13 zombie pirate locker keys to open. We're going to do them all in one inventory. I'm not going to sit around and wait. No dragon, no dragon, no dragon. We'll get it next time. We'll get it next time. Loaded up on some rune equipment, but the main thing that we got from these guys, definitely Addy plate body, the rune sword, and just some extra runes in total. Looking like a beast, the rune sword, the Addy plate body, really filling out our gear nicely. So 23 is a really weird monster, because there is actually a few things I'd like to kill. The first thing would be goats, so I can get 1,000 goat horns to eventually make combat potions, just to get some herbal XP and whatnot eventually down the line. But unfortunately, I can't get to the desert. My next option was cave slimes, which I can't attack yet because I don't have a light source. I can get down there and walk next to them, but without a light source, it actually doesn't let you attack them. There are a few other really bad options that I could pick, but ultimately, I am going to rely on the gnome guards simply because they have the most HP of all the level 23s, and I can get some decent XP. And we're going to train some attack with that. Did not even see that. We just got 49 prayer redemption. I feel like at some point we're going to be using that, especially since I don't really have any high healing food. We're coming up on the last kill here. We went all the way to 58 attack. A lot of combat levels here. But we're going to need that extra attack because for our next monster, we're off to Canifis. And we're going to have to use a Wolfbane dagger. And I'm sure it's not the most accurate weapon out there. The Swamplands. Now, we're going to attack all of the level 24s here. They all have the exact same drop table. The cool thing about these guys is that they have minus 21 stab defense. They actually have minus 21 to all combat styles, even all melee types, just minus 21 on everything. And of course, they won't become werewolves if you're using the Wolfbane dagger. And holy shit, these guys have 60 hit points. 60 hit points, which means we're gonna get a total of 240k combat experience. And that's not even including HP. So it's a good thing they're easy to hit because this thing is the equivalent of a mithril dagger. And most of their freaking combat level has to come from that HP level. They're just going to be a breeze. We're also going to save the wolf bones because if we have a chisel and 5 crafting, which we have, and 5 fletching, we can actually make those wolf arrow tips, which do give 2.5 XP in crafting and fletching alike. And it's very hard to get fletching XP unless I want to use my logs, which I feel like logs are better suited for construction. And who knows, later down the account, we might need that fletching XP, and I'd rather just have it in the bank, ready to go when we need it. We're going to kill these 2 villagers up here because it's nice and cozy. No one's ever upstairs in the pub in Canifis, and their respawn rate is incredibly fast. That, or I just can't get down 60 HP fast enough. Raw beef, we're looking for raw bear meat. Why are wolf bones 1.9k each? What? Is this like a moneymaker? I'm not even trying to joke here. I like, what? Oh, we got the one to Zamarok. I thought this was just normal wine. I don't think there's any way for me to get the jug out of this. which is painful. It's painful. Oh my gosh, we're like 140 kills in. It's only 1 in 51. We finally get the bear meat. And that's everything we need to complete the Druidic Ritual quest. And we're gonna come up on a really important milestone right there, 60 attack. So when we get that dragon equipment and when we can wear it, we are ready. We're gonna switch over to defense. We will get 60 defense and then just focus strictly on strength. The 60 defense came in a little too hot there. It snuck up on me, but that's 60 attack and defense now, and we are 82.2 combat. And that's them all done. After this kill, that is it. We've gained so much XP, but I am really glad to have this done because using this Wolfbane dagger, it's just slow. It's just too slow for me. We killed 1,000. I just have a very bad habit of actually burying the bones. But let's get all of our meat out because we have a very important quest that we need to do. All right, and we have 4 caskets to open up. So let's see what we get. Not great, not great, not great. Also not great. I mean, I don't really know what to expect with these anymore. Meh. It feels good to dip these in here, man. Every piece of meat here was hard-earned. Couldn't say that with a straight face. Big moment, fellas. Huge moment. Herblore, now unlocked on Millykins. Another really quick quest, getting us to 9 Herblore. You just gotta find the herbs. That's it. Really no substance. But let's go clean all the herbs that we can. Oh, man. We're gonna be just shy of level 20. 19 just from doing Guams, Marantils, and Taramins, and we're just shy of the 19 for the Harrowlanders here. But wow, from 1 to 19 just like that. The next monster I want to kill is Experiments, which is a very nostalgic monster to me. They are level 25 and they have 100 HP, so that'll be 400k XP in any combat style, which is going to be strength, let's be honest, and then 100k in hit points. The problem is that I have to partially complete the Creature of Frankenstein quest, which I'm unsure actually if I can do it. I'm pretty sure I can get the emblem to put on the gravestone, but the way the quest guide's listed is that there's a step before that where I need a spade, which obviously, as you guys know, I don't have yet. Oh, the moment of truth, because after that step you see right there, that's where I dig for the head. Please work. Oh my gosh, let me in! We're in, boys. We are fucking in. I haven't been here in so long. Oh boy, I'm excited. Look how much HP they have as well. And I finally can use my rune sword again. Not that stupid Wolfbane dagger that's as strong as like a myth dagger. It's crazy to think about that after monster level 25, we're gonna be just shy of 80 strength. It really is crazy to think about. It's really wild to think about that after monster level 25, I am going to be just shy of an 80 skill already. I mean, it's been a very long grind, but it just doesn't seem like we're that far into the account yet, you know? This is still so early, and we're already crushing these skills. Oh, crud, I was not expecting to get 70 hit points right there. Another skill in the 70s. I take that. Kill number 1,000. I was very wrong, by the way. I thought we were going to hit 80. We're not even 79, but, I mean, that's basically 79. Oh, let's get that last bone in the ground. Monster number 25 finished. A lot of XP though. That's awesome. And that is gonna wrap up episode 3. Stay tuned for the next one where some even bigger gains are made. I'll see you in the next one.